Hello and welcome back to another episode of Mcmmo Minecraft. This is episode 3 and let's get into it. So I'm here at the entrance to the mine. I've done quite a bit of work between episodes. Got a little bit carried away, got really into what I was doing. So we're just going to go over what I've done and where we're going. So you remember from the last episode I found a skeleton spawner, and alongside it, perfectly placed, was a spider spawner. Now the initial plan was just to set up a mob farm with the skelly spawner and have the spiders just drop to their death just to collect string. However, I got the skelly spawner set up, that was all working fine. Then when I went to dig out under the spider spawner, I found that we couldn't go low enough for them to take enough full damage to kill them. So we had to come up with a new plan, and that was just to have a manual kill spider farm, which is not what I initially wanted, but it's fine. We can deal with it. So I rerouted where the skellies drop, and they drop right here. So everything drops together. All the drops feed into a chain of hoppers. And around here, I've got some glowberries I found in the chest. Because when I was digging out up and down for the water chute to drop the skeletons, I came across some caves with a mine shaft in, which was great. Got tons of rails. Found a load of diamonds while I was digging out and caving, and other bits and pieces, some resources, most of which I've moved up to the surface. So we've got rare chests that feed string and a rare chest that feed bones. They're on good old classic, let's get around the back here, good old classic Impulse SV item filters. So the hopper chain feeds here. We've just got some droppers with observers to fire everything up. Get around here. So we've got one for string, one for bones, because that's mostly what I want out of these farms. And then 2 rows of chests for everything else to flood into. We've got some glow ink. I wasn't expecting that. So yes, we've got a few bones, all repaired, because I didn't think about it at the time, but obviously we're getting bows from the skellies, and with a string farm I can just use the string and the bows with the iron block, use the Mcmmo repair. So that's a pretty good way of levelling that up fairly quickly. Got a few arrows, got enchanted bow, it's only power 4. Could be worse, could be a lot better. So that's what we've done here. Let's just block this back out. Once I get hold of a geode, I'll get some amethyst and we can make some tinted glass and we can look in on them. It's all a bit ugly around here at the moment. At some point I'm going to come through and just pretty it up a bit. I don't have a sword. Let's make a sword. If I've got... Oh, that'll do. Just take care of a few whilst we're here. So, skellies all one hit. Spiders take a little bit more effort, obviously, because they're not taking any drop. Hear the droppers working there. That's kind of irritating. If I spend a lot of time here, I'm going to get hold of a resource pack or something to silence them, because after a while it just gets irritating. It's a pain just to keep flicking the volumes up and down. So as you can see, we've got tons of rails. We can use them for other projects. That's fine. Save some iron making them. So we're going to head back up to the surface, see what else we've done. I've also got myself an ender chest and a decent silk touch pick. Second try enchanting that, got efficiency and breaking and silk touch, so that's great. I also got myself a Fortune 3 pick. That thing was a pig to get. It took me so long. I must have disenchanted, re-enchanted that thing 10 or 12 times, and I got to the point where I was just so fed up with it. It was just giving me efficiency 4 or efficiency 4 in breaking, which, you know, is nothing to sneeze at, but I really wanted that fortune. So what I ended up doing was actually I bred some villagers just to get a couple more, and I cycled the trades on a librarian a lot of times and I finally got a Fortune 3 villager, so that's how we got the fortune. I then did another one. Creepers. Of course it's creepers. Why wouldn't it be creepers? Yeah, so I cycled another librarian to give me mending, which was lovely. All of them. Okay, we should be able to sleep now. Perfect. So yeah, so I traded with villagers, so I've got mending and fortune, which is wonderful. Let's come and have a look in the chests a minute. So we've got nearly a stack and a half of diamonds, which is brilliant. I'm well happy with that. So I wasn't finding many when mining, and I was starting to think I was kind of run out of luck. But we found plenty, and at that point I'd had my fortune pick, so that was great. Had some pretty big diamond veins, to be fair. These are still just full of crap. Hopped into the nether and had a look around the nether fortress that's close by. Got a few goodies, got an extra saddle, horse armor, stuff like that, which is handy. I haven't really, I think that's about all I've done. I'm not trying to rush the progression or kind of speed through everything. I'm just trying to enjoy the game, enjoy the early game. I do love the early game. It's frustrating and irritating not having, you know, end game gear and everything, but it's what it's all about. Getting from where you are with nothing to achieving what you want. And I guess it's in that scenario, it's no different than real life, is it? So over here, I dug out a little area, and I've got 4 villagers in there. Just chucked them in there to keep them safe for now, and at some point I'll actually sort them out properly. There was 2 villagers left over, and they are up here in this netherrack box to keep them safe. And what I'm going to do with them is breed them, basically. I'm going to, if we can get up, I'm going to set up a villager breeder up here, out the way. Probably build something around it, a tower, a lighthouse, something, just to pretty it up a bit, hopefully. So we get them breeding, so we can hit into villagers, get a good stock, get lots of good trades. I'm also gonna, I'm still tempted to build an iron farm, but I don't know whether I will or not. I will at some point, obviously, because, you know, that's just part of the progression, I guess, especially when we start needing lots of iron. It's handy. But if I do build one, I still haven't decided whether I'll build it sort of over there somewhere or further around into the spawn chunks. Tempted to avoid using the spawn chunks because I don't know. Although I guess an iron farm is a little bit cheaty in a way, I feel that on a single player world, an iron farm in spawn chunks just doesn't seem necessary. I don't think we're gonna need that much iron, but we'll see. See what happens. What I want to do next is get out of here. Well, not get out of here. This is going to become an important part of the world. We've got the spawners, got the villagers. But I want to scout some locations, find somewhere else to set up a main base, like a central location where I can have my main storage and everything goes from there. I've been out and explored, so go across the spawn bit there. There's more land over the side, but it's just plains and forests. Did a lot of caving on stream to gather up the iron that I needed. Died once, had a hell of a time trying to figure out where the hell I died. Hence, up in the top left there, I've got my coordinates displayed, just to make life easier, I guess. A bit cheaty again, but it helps. So I've explored out in that direction a bit. I've been a little bit that way to the south. Went out in a boat a little way, and it's like nothing but ocean. I went several hundred blocks. I didn't see a single piece of land that was any bigger than like 5x5. So I might explore that location or that direction. Jesus, that direction at another time. Might do it on stream. Just take a boat out and see what we can come to. So I think what I'm going to do is head off sort of northeast, that direction, and just hope that we can come across something that isn't plains and forest. I've got nothing against plains and forest, great for building, but I just want to see what's out there. With 1.18 terrain generation and everything, there's got to be something better than this out there to kind of get the inspiration going and get to building something. So at some point I'm also going to probably move the enchanting down to where the spawners are, or I might make another setup and put one down there. That'll come when I go down and decorate and pretty that up a bit. So what we're going to do is, in an unorganised fashion, chuck everything in there that I don't need or want right now. That's cool. I don't know whether to take a horse or whether I'll take a saddle and try and find a better horse. So those horses are alright, but they're not the best. So let's take a saddle with us. Take some bones as well, just in case I find any dogs on the way. I know I've got dogs, but you can't have too many. There's always room for one more. I've watched back over the last couple of episodes just to kind of review what I'm doing and how I come across, to try and pick up on where I need to improve and what I need to improve. And it will take time, I need to find my comfort zone, I guess, doing this. But we'll get there. That's ocean, isn't it? I wonder if I should have... Let's chop a tree down and make a boat. Another boat. I keep making boats and bloody... I don't know where they end up. They end up somewhere, but it's unknown to me. Let's make a crafting table. Make a crafting table. There's Horses over here. Oh, and a donkey. Okay, let's make the boat. I did learn the other day, I should have brought some with me actually, that if you force feed a wild horse a crap ton of sugar, it speeds up the taming process. You just jump on and it's tamed once it's had enough. Okay, we've got good hearts. Come on. And apparently, I don't know the truth behind it, but when you hop on a horse, you hear the little gallop. Now apparently, the faster that little gallop is, the higher the speed your horse is going to be. I don't know the truth to that. It might just be complete lies. But it would be kind of cool. It'd save time taming so many horses when they're going to be crap. This one's going to be stubborn as hell. Spend all this time taming it, it's going to be terrible. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's chuck the saddle on. Okay. Let's try the other horse. Then we'll tame the donkey. And then I'll probably ride the donkey home, sleep, grab a bed, because I always forget to grab a bed. I might chuck some sugarcane in my ender chest. Just for any more horse tames. Got plenty. Oh, can't. Right, you know what? Let's go to the donkey. Let's tame the donkey, ride him home, and grab some sugar. Oh, you're going to be stubborn as well, of course you are. Typical donkey. Stubborn as hell. Probably why I like him so much. Because I'm stubborn as hell as well. We got a slow boy. Oh, that might be. I don't know what the speed ratings are for donkeys, to be honest. Can you jump? Not really. Cool. Again, I don't really know what the jump parameters are for donkeys. I just grab a donkey and go. Oh. Fuck that up. We're going to be able to get up here. Okay, there we go. Where is... It's up there. Chuck him in the pen up here for now. I'll take the saddle back. Jump on down here. I want sugarcane, don't I? Take a bed. Got any sugarcane here? No, okay, we're going we'll sleep and then harvest some. Right. Dun, dun, dun. Ouch. I feel like since the last time I played Mcmmo Minecraft, sugarcane got nerfed, because sugarcane was always amazing for leveling up herbalism. But I feel like it's not as good as it once was. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Right, got it all. Oh, there's a bit there. Cool. How much we got? Nearly 2.5 stacks. So, I've got 24 steak, and now I've got 32 in my ender chest. So that's cool. Oh, ouch. I'd like to find a pretty fast horse. Moderate jumper would be nice. But I'm mostly after speed. I know without properly testing the speed of each horse, you can't get a proper gauge of how good they are. But you can feel when a horse is slow. But at some point I'll get something set up. We can test the speeds. Or I might just get a... Right, no, I haven't tamed you. Okay. Right, let's try this out. So I've never actually tried this. Or I might just get like a overlay thing that will show the meters per second as you walk, run or ride. Okay, that can be enough for you to love me. Yes, sweet. Yeah, yeah. See, you can tell when a horse is slow, and that's pretty slow. 13 hearts though, not bad. Oh, I didn't test a jump on it, but alright, you're already tamed. Oh. Oh, didn't do the sugar. Let's do the sugar. This probably isn't going to be enough to get many horses. Let's try just like a half stack. I want to use it all. Come on, you want to love me. You know you do. Come on. Oh wait, missed the hearts. I looked out the window for a sec, and I obviously missed. Oh, yeah, a little bit faster, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't call you fast exactly. Okay, take my saddle back. Off we go. Don't know what happened to the pink sheep. There was a pink sheep round here, and I don't know what happened to it. Which is a shame. It was nice having that around. There is more land from the spawn chunks, actually, thinking about it. Maybe we'll just have a little sail around in this direction. See if anything pops up. We've got a beach over there. So we'll have a little look-see around, and then maybe we'll go from the spawn chunk area. Bit of floaty land up there. Ooh. So ideally, what I'd like to do is find some dark oak, find some acacia, and some jungle would be nice. And with jungle, it would be nice to find some bamboo. A desert would be nice as well. Oh, we've got a ruined portal. Actually, have I been over this way? I feel like I might have actually been this direction. I think we went for a little explore on stream the other day, but For the life of me, I don't know which way we actually went. Yeah, this one hasn't got a... This one doesn't have a chest, yeah. So I have been this way. Okay, that changes everything. Yeah, because I found another village out that way, didn't I? I think some of my issue is because I play here, and I also play on a multiplayer server. Switching between the two, I think I'm getting confused as to what I'm finding on which world and where I've been. I've got a bee nest over there. Oh, we could. Now we've got Silk Touch, we can collect some of them. Be nice to get some buzzy bees. Even set them up. Set up a little honey farm within a build or something with some crops. Help them, because the bees pollinate and they can help the crops grow a little faster. Not seeing anything. Trying to figure out where exactly I am. Okay, I think that's the... Is that the spawn over there? Maybe, or is it... I'm very lots of confused right now. Right, yes. There is a shipwreck, so this is spawn. So there's a little bit of land over there, and a little bit that way. So, we went that way before, so we want to explore this? Or do we want to go... No, let's go around a bit more. Let's head in a totally different direction. So I'm going to sail around for a bit, and we'll be back when I find something. Okay, so we're back. We've hit land. Forest. Well, flower forest, which is quite nice. It seems like a relatively big one. Whilst it was dark, I collected up a couple of bee nests, one of which had all three in, and I've just spied acacia. So that's cool. We shall go and grab some of that, at least to get a few saplings. I always like to, as early as I can in a world, I like to try and... Ooh, what's this? A bit far to be taken home though. More, damn it. Yeah, early on especially, I like to try and gather up at least a few saplings of all the wood types. I really should have slept, I guess. Ah, bloody... That's another reason I hate too tall grass. Let's just... sleep. Appears I have an arrow in me. Painful. Okay, so I'll chop a few trees down and we shall carry on. And we're back. So, I chopped down a few acacia trees. We had great luck with the sapling drop for once. We got 13, so that's plenty to keep us going. I've walked on a little bit further through the oak and birch forest here. And let me just chuck down a bed and sleep. And as you can see, I came through, and in the distance there, we've got jungle trees. So, hopefully, There'll be a bit of bamboo there as well, but at the very least, doggo. Ah, first bone, hell yeah. So yeah, hopefully we will find some bamboo. We'll collect some cocoa whilst we're there as well. Not seeing any obvious bamboo. Looks like it might be a proper jungle, not just one of those little. I don't know. I can't remember what the biome name is for it now. Let's jump across. So it might be a proper jungle, which would be nice. We can get our way through to it. Okay. Let's see what we can find. It'd be nice if I could. Ah, bamboo. Perfect. I was about to say, see if I can climb up one of the big jungle trees and spot some bamboo, but never mind. There we go. So we'll just wander on through a little bit, and then if we can, and we'll chop a couple of trees down. Hopefully get a few saplings. 4 at the minimum would be nice. 8 would be better. There's some cocoa. Take that. That'll be enough to get us started. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be a pretty big jungle. Collect a bit more of that. Can't have too much. Well, you can't have too much. Very easily have too much. I feel like my frame's dropping a little bit. Yeah, they are. Just going to relog quickly. Be right back. And we're back. Relog didn't seem to really fix it. I am using a different client to the standard client this time. That may well be an issue. I assume, obviously, because the jungle is quite dense. There's a lot of leaf blocks and stuff like that. Could be. Oh, an ocelot. Bloody hell! I haven't seen an ocelot in a long time. Not even sure if I've seen an actual ocelot since they. Collect a bit more of this. Since they changed the whole cat thing. That's cool. Can you still tame an ocelot? I really don't know. We'll have to try it at some point if we ever find another one. Whilst we got fish. Okay, so we're out the jungle. That was relatively large size. That's good. Haven't chopped down any jungle trees. I need to go back and do that in a sec. But I just want to see if we can get a little bit of height. See if there's anything around of interest. Got more savanna. Okay. Right. Well, I'm gonna go and chop up some jungle trees. I reckon we're a bit lost. I reckon we're about time for this episode, so I'm going to leave it here. So I'm going to chop some jungle down, and I will probably carry on the adventures and see what we can discover for next episode. I know we're here at episode 3. I know progress has been relatively slow, but as we kind of discover more and get more resources, etc., everything should start to speed up a little bit, and we should start making some progress. I know this isn't all the most entertaining thing to watch, but hopefully if you've watched, you've enjoyed. I will catch you in the next episode. If you watched to this point or watched at all, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Any criticisms, constructive, would be nice. Comments, anything to say, tips, whatever, leave it in the comments. It would be greatly appreciated. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.